Good morning. This is Alleluia Plumbing again. I got a new sign now, so that's kind of cool. Today, we're going to be working at this home in Sunnyvale. We're going to be putting a water heater, and come follow me and we'll show you the work that we're going to be doing. Well, this one's kind of interesting because the unit is so fat, it actually doesn't fit through the door. So what they did before, they actually opened up the sidewall into the garage. So we already took this door off, so it's a lot easier. This used to go here, but we're gonna move it down this way so we can get this water heater out. So we're gonna be pulling this water heater out. We're gonna put a new temperature relief line to the outside. Right here, we're gonna be putting a new shutoff valve, new supply line, drip leg. Up here, we're going to be putting new supply lines. We're going to go with stainless steel. Up there, that gate valve, I told them that it's good to replace those gate valves with ball valves. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to get the water heater out. We're going to cut the box. We're going to get stuff in the back. So we're going to show you a process. All right, we're going to unload this unit. They're kind of heavy. Right here, we're gonna uncrate it, put the drip leg on, and on top, we're gonna put the expansion tank T. Get it ready for that. Oh, the old one was super hard to get out. We had to try many ways. We got it out. All right, everyone. I'm gonna teach you something not to do. I've been doing this for 27 years, but it's a lot faster for me as a professional to not turn off the whole gas system. We're going to be replacing this valve. I already loosened it. I'm going to replace it with a new one, but we're going to do it live while gas is still spewing. But don't do this if you're not a professional, but this is how I did it. So with gas, I want to stop the pressure with one finger. You can hear it coming out. I'll put some Teflon. It's a little harder because I'm stopping the gas, right? Nice and tight. I'll put some sealant. It's gas, so it's yellow sealant, Rector Seal 5. And then we'll put the valve on, but the valve, I'm gonna shut it off. So I start spinning it and it stops leaking gas. So that's how you replace a valve live without turning off the gas. All right, guys, it's all done. I just gotta tighten it. This portion, we were replacing the gate valve with the ball valve. We had a little bit of water in it, so it took us a little longer. I still solder, guys, because I'm still old school, but we had to try to put that water here in many different forms, but we finally got it. So it was an awesome day hanging out with my son, doing these little jobs. One crucial part people always forget is actually checking the pressure of the house pressure after they install the water heater, because we have to pump up the expansion tank up to pressure. So we always want to check what the house pressure is. So it's a simple procedure. You get a gauge and you put on the hose rib outside. Simple way of checking your pressure. Once it's hand tight, it doesn't have to be hard. So that's losing a little bit of pressure, but it's not much. But it's basically at 65 psi, so it's perfect. If it goes about 80, then it's bad. But this one's at 60, 65-ish. So we're gonna we have to pump up the tank to 65 psi, so it's at house pressure, so has room for buffering. All right, we first have to start by filling in that tank up to 65 psi, put it on top. We're gonna finish connecting the water heater, then we're gonna start, that's the gas portion right there.
We had to put the wall back together because he says, "Oh, are you gonna forget to put the wall in?" No, we didn't forget. We had it all calculated. Teaching my son how to solder here. He's doing a good job. So we're still old school. I know in the future when I can afford it, I'll get Pro Press machine, but in the beginning, can't.
All right, we're done with the water here. This is Brad, our client today. Brad, we put in a 50-gallon water heater ream. The serial number's right here. Model number's right here. This fancy doodaddy right here is it's a leak detection by Moen. Because it's inside the house, and if it ever leaks, I don't want it to spew into the garage, and I couldn't get it out. So I capped it there, but I put a leak detection there so you can notice if it ever leaks. So good, that's what that is. I put the new gas valve right here. This is how you shut it off and turn on. Drip leg on this guy. New temperature relief pipe to the outside. Nice and shiny. Nice and shiny instead of the galvanized. Back there, you'll see a expansion tank. We already set it to 65 PSI. That's the PSI you have for the home right now. So what that does, if you ever have stress on the water here, because water pressure expands with the pressure of the street or the city, so it fluctuates. Right. Instead of having stress on the tank, inside the tank, it takes the stress inside. There's a bladder that absorbs the stress. That sounds good idea. It is. Okay, new supply lines. Oh, you're actually, it's warm already, so you should have hot water in the next hour or so. Back there, I don't know if you can see it, is a lever that turns off your cold water inlet. It was a gate valve before, and we replaced it with the ball valve. So all you have to do is, I think it's pull it next towards you, no, away from you, and that's off. And it's a nice little lever. Yeah, those are nicer than the rotate forever. Yep. All right. You have any questions? Looks nice. All right. I'm glad you like it. All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoy this video. I'm going to do a little recap on his mom actually was the secretary of the school when I went to first grade. So I want to say hi to her and promote her school. So you'll stay tuned. All right, I'm the owner of Alleluia Plumbing. This beautiful lady right here, she was the secretary at a school called Miramonte where I went first grade. So I've known her for like 40 years. So that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies.
So she's very passionate about Christian education. So today we're going to be promoting Miramonte and Christian education, the academy. So if you guys can sponsor them, that'd be great. Brad is very passionate about Pathfinders. He's been like a director for like 100 years, but not really, but it's been a long time. And I was sub-director for a long time, but we had to give those reins out to younger parents with kids. So, but we're still trying to be involved as much as we can. So thank you for doing so much for the Pathfinder kids, for Miramonte, and for all the kids of, Christian education. You guys want to say something?
Well, thank you for helping me with Pathfinder.
Yes, of course.
Towing the trailers that I was unwilling to.
Yes.
That was great.
And it's so great doing business with somebody I love and trust.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Hopefully you like it. There's going to be some QR codes here and there. If you have any questions, you can always feel free to call me, and we'll see what we can do for you.